Okay guys, this is how much rain we've had in the past 4 days. This thing's been left outside and it's collected the last 4 days worth of rain, and we've got 3 inches exactly, looks like, or 2.5, it's about 3 inches in 4 days. Now just before the big rain hit, what I did was I got up there and I put a coat of paint on the whole thing, because I knew that was going to be crucial. But I only got one coat on. It wasn't a real good, like it was just like, you know, it was the first coat. It's like a primer, you know. It's not like the subsequent coats make a better seal, but it was better than nothing. So the rain hit, 4 days of rain, and I put caulking on it too to try to keep the moisture out. I put vinyl caulking. Well, what it did was the water come pouring down on the vinyl caulking, and you see it made a bit of a mess. I'm going to have to clean that off. And I checked the whole thing over. I've looked it over carefully. I didn't get any warps on the front. I got a couple warps here on the side, on this side, right about there. I got a couple warps. I don't know if you can see them. If I turn the camera around this way, I'm going to have to fix those. I know exactly how to fix them, so they won't warp again. But that's the only real warpage I see looking around it after 4 days of rain, you know. It's pretty rough. Well, this side looks good. No warpage on this side. So now I'm going to do is fix those spots, and then I'm going to be. We got 2 days of sun coming, and then we got 3 more days of rain coming after that. So I'm kind of in a battle here with this moisture problems, you know, trying to get this thing done and trying to work on it with moisture problems. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get, while we got this sunny days coming, the next couple days, I'm going to try to get as many coats of paint on this and as much moldings and as much caulking, and get it all dried before the next rain as fast as I can. It's kind of in a battle against the weather, guys. Okay, what I'm doing today is I'm putting the paint right to her. I've been putting the second coat on. I got my paint sitting up here on my paint bucket, and it's oil-based paint, and I've been putting it right to it. This is second coat going on right now, and then what this paint's going to do is it's going to make it's going to make it really stable against the wet. See, I had 4 days of rain, and just wouldn't stop raining, and now it's going to rain again for 4 more days. And so I got to get this paint on to stabilize it so that the wood doesn't warp. But it's going good today. You can see all the shiny parts. Those are parts I've just painted. Now we're going to go in and we're going to take a look on the inside. Put this paint bucket down. We're going to take a look up inside. Oh, climbing up in here. I saw. Let's sit that there. I'm gonna get up. Now this is where you sit right here. So let me sit you guys down here for a second. There. I'm up. I'm up inside. Boy, it's roomy up in here. It smells of fresh wood up here. Now, there's another coat of this siding gonna go on the inside. There's the air conditioner. It's all been fitted. I gotta cut the foam a little bit when I put the moldings up against it. It's a Toshiba brand. Tried it out, really blows nice and cold air. And it only uses 450 watts of power. Look at the size of that hole down there. It goes down into the cab. I got my legs hanging down. Down the hole. Now see how this works is there's going to be a flap of plywood. It's like a door that's going to come down over top of this hole. It's going to be on hinges right over here, and it's going to go up against the sidewall right here. This door, and like a piano hinge right there, and it's going to be just slightly larger than the hole. So it sits on top of the ledge, and it's only going to be like half-inch plywood, you know. And so you flop that down, that covers the hole. Once you got the hole covered, then you can flop the mattress down in place. I'm going to get one of those tri-folding mattresses. They fold up, and you unfold the mattress right out over the hole, and then you got roughly a 4-foot wide here bed that's, oh heck, it's about 12 feet long. It's about, well, before it starts to go up here, it starts to go up. It's 12 feet right up there to the corner, to that front corner down there. It's 12 feet. But this length right here is about probably 9 feet from this corner right here, this flat corner right down to that flat corner right there. It's about 9 feet. So you got 4 feet wide by about 9 feet long. And this is the access port. Let me show you right here. This is where I'm going to, is an access port. I'm going to put a door over top of that. See? It flops up this way, hooks up on the ceiling up there. It just, when you want to open it, you just hook it to a latch on the ceiling, and you can go right down through for a quick exit. So when you go down, what I'm going to do is right down there, I'm going to put a step against the rear hatch. I'm going to put a step there. You put your foot right down on, and a handle right up here someplace. So you can hang on to the handle and put your foot down on the step. And then the next step down will be on top of the box that's going to hold the generator. It's going to be down there. So that's going to work good if you want to exit quick, if you've got the bed in here. The bed's in place, see? But if you want, normally when you exit, what you'll do is fold the tri-fold bed up, and then you'll open up this hatch and latch it up there, and then you'll crawl down on the step that I'm going to put right down there on the floor. And that's how you'll get out, you know, normally, you know. But if it's an emergency, if there's a fire or something, you got to get out fast, well, then you can just go through this rear door right here. It's also good for ventilation. Boy, the air's blowing up. It's cold air blowing up through that door right now, right out of the north. That air's been blowing right out of the north, bringing rain with it almost every day now for this whole month. What a rainy month we've had. My lands, rainy and rainy. But this project's coming along really good. I can see I'm going to be working on the interior here probably the next few days, you know, while the rain's on. I learned something about this vapor barrier here. Moisture is building up behind it. If you look at the moisture building in behind it, so I had to cut it in a few places. I'm going to have to use a breathable moisture barrier on there, a breathable air barrier, I should say, and I'm going to have to staple it in place along this wall on the inside before I put the interior boarding up. I got to put the wiring in before I put the interior boarding up. Whatever wires I'm going to put up in here has got to go inside these walls. Anyway, that's it for now, guys, and you can see how much progress I'm making. It's coming along really, really good, you know. When will I have it done? A couple more months. Probably be finished, because I got an awful lot to do down here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Down here, let me get down. There. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to put a little kitchenette right in here, in this corner, like a little sink, and then what I'm going to do is have a sofa right here, across this, a double sofa right across here, and then there's going to be like maybe a little bit of a kitchen like in the back there, sort of a deal, you know. But there's going to be a sofa across here. that you can sit on. And so this is directly above where you'd be sitting on the sofa. You'd be able to look all the way up to the ceiling up there. Like I'm standing up and it's about 3 feet higher than me up to the ceiling. And I'm 6 feet tall. So it must be about 8 feet or higher up there. Well, it's 8.5 feet, that's what it is. And I'm 6 feet tall, so it's 2.5 feet, I guess, above my head, the ceiling up there. And so when you're sitting on the sofa, you're not going to feel restricted in here, because the sofa's going to be right down here, sitting right across here, and you got all this headroom all the way up, you know? So it's going to feel open and airy, you know? A lot more than a regular van. Anyway, that's it for now, guys.